The next item of business is we have a proclamation. Let's get that up. The Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week, and I see we have a representative from the nation on the Zoom meeting. Welcome. Can you introduce yourself to everybody, please?
Good evening, everybody. This is the Queen Court Head upon the body of the Gullah Geechee Nation. So glad to see everybody safe and healthy. Glad for you having me back again this year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we have a proclamation. I will go ahead and read that in if everybody is okay with that. Seeing we are color clear, whereas the Africans began arriving into the Sea Islands in the 1500s, and whereas in the population of these Africans increased as chattels and enslaved grew in the 1600s, and whereas these Africans began to engage within some of the instances and created families and indigenous Americans in this region, and whereas the descendants of this group are called the Gullah Geechee, and whereas this group of self-sufficient people came together in the 1990s throughout the Sea Islands and the Low Countries of Carolinas, Georgias, Florida, and stand on the human rights of self-determination, and whereas this group took 1 year to elect their own leader, and whereas the elected and installed St. Helena Island native, whose family's roots also stem from Palawana Island and Data Island, Queen Quint Shatef, and the Gullah Geechee Nation, and whereas Queen Quint and her has served as the official head of the, and I'm gonna mess this up, Huda Dipu. Can you correct me on how to pronounce that, please?
Head Pundibadi. Head Pundibadi.
Head Pundibadi. Thank you. I would rather it be said properly.
Down should have said I think for honor.
And the spokesperson for the Gullah Geechee since July 2nd, 2000, and whereas the 20th anniversary of the Gullah Geechee Nation is being celebrated under the theme of Gullah Geechee 2020, and whereas we support continuing the Gullah Geechee Nation culture and heritage, sustainability of the Gullah Geechee Nation, I, Mayor Joe DeVito of the Town of Port Royal Council, do hereby proclaim July 25th through August 1st, 2020, Gullah Geechee Nation Appreciation Week, and call upon all citizens to celebrate with the citizens of the Gullah Geechee Nation and the theme, the Gullah Geechee 2020, seeing the Gullah Geechee clearly virtual event, support the Gullah Geechee businesses in this institution. And I'm sorry I can't be there to sign this and hand this to you, but we'll find a way to get it to you.
No problem. I know where town hall is. There ain't no problem there at all. I can always come by and pick them up if you left them there. I'll be masked up and everything. And so I want to say thank you to all 100 children one more again. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you to the whole council for continuing this celebration right here in the Gullah Geechee Nation. Even though, like we do tonight, we're going to do them virtually. So if people want to follow at Gullah Geechee on Twitter and Instagram and follow Gullah Geechee Nation on Facebook, you'll be able to keep up with all the events were going on and things like that, and still trying to get people to come on to Port Royal during that time, at least pay homage at the site where we ancestors came to right there in the beautiful town of Port Royal. And so we appreciate this. This is a blessing one more again, and I appreciate all of 100 to do. Brooke, thank you to you, because you're the one who always to feel all the emails and keep them going all these years. So I just wanted to thank you for all you do too and things like that, and keep them going Port Royal. We're glad to celebrate with you.
Thank you. What's the pleasure of council? What's the pleasure of council?
This is a proclamation.
Oh, it's a proclamation. You're right. Excuse me. You're right. It's a proclamation. Not there to sign and hand it off. You're absolutely right. Well, thank you once again, and we appreciate everything you do. Please make sure the events come through the town. We can make sure we get them reposted on our Facebook page as well.
Excellent.
It's great what you do.
We'll do it. I'll make sure they're in English for you, Mayor. That way you won't have any trouble with it.
No, we're all right. We just need to spend a couple of minutes together, and we'll get them all right. All those.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Peace and blessings.
We'll get together, and we'll get all those phrases right.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Definitely. Peace and blessings to all of you. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Thank you.